Welcome to all. I am Dr. R. Periyasamy, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Government College of Engineering, Bodinaikanur. In this module, we are going to discuss about Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. The Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 was passed under Article 253 of the Constitution of India. It was passed in pursuance of decision of Stockholm Conference. The effect of climate change caused by all form of pollutions became all too apparent in the early 1970s. To mitigate their harmful effects, it was believed that nations would need to pass their own laws. Thus, during the United Nations General Assembly on Human Environment held in Stockholm in 1972, a resolution was passed which implored the nations of the world to preserve natural resources such as air. India itself has issues regarding air pollution due to a wide variety of factors such as stubble burning, improper industrial practices, etc. To combat these factors, a special law was enacted under the Constitution of India, which was Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. The main objectives of the Act are to prevent, control, and abatement of air pollution, to maintain the quality of air, to establish a board for the prevention and control of air pollution. Main features of this Air Act are: the central board may lay down the standards for the quality of air. It coordinates with the state boards and providing technical assistance and guidance to state board. The state boards are empowered to lay down the standards for emissions of air pollutants from industry, examine the manufacturing process and the control of equipment to verify whether they meet the standards. The state board can advise the state government to declare certain heavily polluted areas as pollution control areas and can advise to avoid the burning of waste products which cause air pollution in such areas. The operations of an industrial unit is prohibited in a heavily polluted areas without the consent of the central board. Violation of law is punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 months or fine up to rupees 10,000 or both. Central government has the power to lay down the procedures and safeguard for the prevention of accidents which cause pollution and remedial measures if an accident occurs. The government has the power to close or prohibit or regulate any industry or its operations if the violation of the provisions of the Act occur. This Act empowers the officers of the central government to inspect the site or the plant or the machinery for preventing pollution and to collect the samples of the air, water, soil, or other material from any factory or its premises for testing. Thank you.